We in the Brockton Public Schools are on an amazing journey to ensure that absolutely every child can read. The summer opportunity is one layer, one piece of that plan.
Everyone stepped up to the plate and recognized that this was like such an important program for not only the teachers, but the students that were coming into this program. There was like this sense of urgency that teachers recognized that the students are here to learn how to read and get some extra support that they may not have gotten throughout the school year.
About half of my class were non-readers. I had 11 students total. 6 of those students were non-readers.
Teaching all children to read is absolutely an equity issue. The gift that they deserve and the gift that we must give them is the gift of being able to read. To have a partner like the Hill for Literacy to be able to really guide that work is critical.
I think it's different than the school year because we're able to have the teachers' full attention on the routines and strategies that they're learning and really implementing it with their small groups that are in front of them so that they can take that into their daily practice.
The teachers engaged in professional development around ECRI and the ECRI routines, and they had a period of time where they were able to train with each other and get some familiarity and practice with the routines. And then once the students came, they actually had in-classroom practice with the ECRI routines and received updated professional development from there.
It was systematic, explicit instruction, and the kids were getting the corrective feedback right away, which was huge. The ECRI, it gives them a ton of opportunities to respond and to correct their mistakes. It was really effective.
Providing this amount of coaching to the teachers simultaneously with their practicum has allowed them to see what works and what they need support in, and then immediately follow up with coaching and training, as opposed to having it separated or having the practicum after the training.
So I have one student in the classroom where I work who is an English language learner, and working with her in the first week, you knew that she didn't have the articulation right, so just working on the correct sounds and hearing them over and over again, especially when you get to do the corrections. For her, I've seen a huge change.
I think that more of our professional developments should be delivered in this kind of a way where we're able to be trained in it. We have people on site and doing things in real time. It was really, really a game changer. It made a really big difference.
This program is really reaching every child and then taking them to the next level. We were able to pinpoint exactly where they are starting, and then we took them from there and then met them there and took them to the next level. The most amazing part of this whole program is that it's tailored for every kid.
I thought at first when they gave us the schedule, rising first graders, a block of 45 minutes, in my head I'm thinking, there's no way. How am I gonna teach direct, explicit instruction 45 minutes to these little 5-year-olds? Surprisingly, I saw growth in their stamina, just being able to sit with me in that small group.
And I couldn't believe the progress that they made in such a short span, because we had about 4.5 weeks with the program. All of the students made progress. Our pre-test was dibbles, our post-test was dibbles. So the coaches color-coded, and a lot of the students went from red to yellow, and I had one little girl go from red to green in our phoneme seg. It's just great, like, wow, she's getting it.
The magic is happening in those classrooms. It's explicit, it's thoughtful, it's using the routine. Students are engaged, students are showing growth.
Noticing kids who were struggling, and now I walk in and they say, I can read. I know how to read.
The students feel successful, and you can hear comments throughout the classrooms and in individual groups saying, I can do this, or I can finally read this.
In the morning, I deliver the food, the breakfast, to the classrooms. I was watching these kids like what I'm delivering, and like almost the one-on-one interaction. I thought, they gotta be learning in this 5 weeks, what it takes 5 months to learn in a whole classroom.
We're not just helping the teachers teach the students right now in summer school, but we're hoping that they take these trainings and what they've learned about these routines into their school year and their daily practice.
And I'm just so excited to bring it back to my teachers and to our students, so I cannot wait.
There's a literacy gap all over the country. We're gonna close the gap, and kids are gonna leave reading to learn, which is most important.
Learning to read and being able to read is the most precious gift we can give to children. And we are giving it in this program, and we are building capacity to do it moving forward.